Scandinavian Bob here, hi. Today we are going to talk about how to channel your NoFap energy. And if you are one of the guys who are into NoFap, then this is something you need to know. It is absolutely crucial that you learn this because channeling your energy on NoFap can really skyrocket your results in life. So make sure to stay with me all the way to the end here. Okay, so first I have to admit that many years ago, back when I first started doing NoFap, I was skeptical to this whole transmute your energy thing. I thought the whole energy thing sounded so, well, woo-woo, but I have to tell you, I have since then changed my mind and now I fully believe this can be done. After all, we are talking about a force that is biologically programmed into you in order to drive you to carry your DNA to the next generation. And it is really the most powerful force in human nature. And also, think about how you sometimes act when you are relapsing. You are sitting there in front of your computer and you search like crazy for the perfect video on a nasty website. You click from video to video with a super-like focus, almost like you were obsessed. You don't know what's going on around you and time go by very quickly. Before you know it, 3 hours has passed. Now imagine if someone had stopped you in the middle of your relapse and asked, how much effort does this relapse take? And if somehow you suddenly could bring back all the blood from your little head down there up to your bigger head and think about it logically, you would answer, oh, it takes no effort at all. It is like something is driving me forward, pulling me, and it all happens automatically. I'm sure many of you recognize yourself in this, and this is it. This is the energy we are talking about. When I realized this, I also understood that yes, the energy thing is indeed real. And if we somehow could channel that same drive you have when you are clicking and searching like crazy into other stuff, it would be like rocket fuel for getting stuff done. And this is how you do it in 3 steps. The next time you get really strong urges, then don't try to push them away. Instead, shift your focus away from potential adult sites and instead focus on where that feeling sits in your body. Start breathing slowly and deeply while you focus on that feeling for about a minute or so. Feel that tingly sensation, and now here comes the key. You have now captured the energy and it is now either ready to be used or wasted. So do not be a fool and waste it on adult sites. And now again, shift your focus to something you want to achieve, all while you keep breathing deeply. Visualize your desired outcome for a moment. But do not stay too long here because we need to go to the last step pretty quickly. And step number 3 is to chunk that goal into the smallest possible steps you can imagine. And then start attacking those steps immediately. And listen up here, this is important. It is important that you do not get stuck on step number 2, as that can get you overwhelmed and then you lose that powerful energy. So you really have to make sure to shift your focus to step number 3 pretty quickly and then become like a robot, just attacking one small step after the other, driven by that energy you have inside you. Now with a bit of practicing, you can use this to get pretty much anything done. Let's take an example here to drive home the point. Let's say I want to publish a new YouTube video tomorrow and it just so happens that I get really strong urges that day. Well, then I use those steps, but I make sure to not stay on step number 2 too long because there is so much involved in making a YouTube video. From making a good thumbnail to writing a good script to recording the audio to setting up the animations. So if I start thinking about all of that, I get overwhelmed and lose all the energy. So I quickly land on step number 3 and then I just go at it like a machine and I start attacking just one step at a time, step by step by step. First step, find a subject. Okay, that means check my list of ideas, open the list on my phone, done. Then just decide one subject now. Okay, done. Next step, come up with a good headline. Okay, done. Just write the introduction and no more. Done. Next step, just structure up some good subheadings. Done. And so on. You get the picture. And you can use this for everything. It almost becomes like a fun game. What if you could use that energy for getting a girlfriend instead of having a girlfriend on your screen? Now you don't have to use it for girls, but if you want a girlfriend, guess what? You can use this. And now this doesn't mean that you will get one the very same day, but man, the results can come extremely fast if you start converting the energy like I just described. Feeling urges, capture it. I want a girlfriend. Okay, roger that. But that's overwhelming. What steps could I take? Go to the store. Done. Buy some nice shoes. Done. Smile at 3 different women you meet in the store. Done. Make 15 seconds of small talk to the cashier just to practice. Done. When outside of the store, ask a girl for directions just to practice. Done. Just say hey to the next girl you see on the street just to practice. Done. And so on. Now again, this does not mean that you'll get home with your future wife today, but what if you always started using this instead of going to adult sites? Do you think it would make a difference? Damn right it would. And man, let me tell you that drive can make you achieve things so much faster than you ever thought possible, because it really is a drive fueled by that energy we talked about in the beginning. You can use this with training for a marathon. Just visualize yourself winning a marathon, then quickly start attacking those steps. Stretch for 1 minute. Done. Put the sneakers on. Done. Run just for 1 block. Done. Run to the house I see 200 meters in front of me. Done. And so on. Or visualize yourself being big and muscular for a moment and then get your ass in the car. Done. Drive to the gym. Done. And then just attack rep after rep after rep. You can literally use it for anything. And if you combine this drive with the super small steps, it becomes really fun. And with a little practice, you can really feel how that drive pulls you forward. Just remember to really chunk those goals into micro steps. Otherwise, you will lose that energy and drive, because even though we are talking about a strong force here, getting overwhelmed really kills the drive. Besides that, guys, if you want to help me to be able to make these kinds of videos, you can always support my YouTube channel by buying me a coffee. You can find a link to that donation site under this video, and if you choose to buy me some coffee, thank you so much. Alright, this is Scandinavian Bob signing out for today, and as always, I wish you all the best in your journey to become the strongest version of yourself. And remember, if you're going through hell, keep going.